thanks again, everyone, for joining our webinar with Aira today. So my name is Jason Lee. I'm the APAC Platform Manager. So very brief information about Nx Optix for our new friends in this webinar. Right, Nx Optix was founded in 2010. Our headquarters is in California, USA. We've been nominated as the fastest growing software private company in the USA for 8 straight years. Our 3-year consecutive growth is more than 170%, right? So we are growing very healthily and very fast. We're also nominated by various information sources as the best VMS in the market in 2020 and 2024, right? So as of today, we have 200 staff in the company, right? So about 160 are from the engineering team, 28 to 30 for sales and marketing, and general admins about 10 to 12. Yeah. So just like to share with you a very interesting information, right? So the first year when we sell our first license, it's about we sold about 480 licenses in 2013. Right, we can take a look at the chart. Our company, so far, we have sold more than 4.1 million licenses, right? And if you look at these, January 2023 and December 2023, you'll notice that actually 25% of our total sales of licenses are being sold in the past 12 months. So the increasing opportunity from the so-called Edge IoT, AI plus IoT, having VMS, video, various type of sensor, video-based AI in different vertical markets, really help our business, help our partners to grow the market really fast in the past 12 months. So what do we offer? Just a very quick highlight, we offer a full stack market-tailored VMS solutions, right? We think it can solve 95% of the use cases out of the box. So from the software components, there's a cloud layer that we are hosting in Amazon AWS. Other than that, there's a thick desktop client, there's a mobile client, there's an Nx server application. We also offer a very comprehensive developer tools, including REST API, JavaScript API, and C++ SDK. And very interesting thing is that our developer tools has been open sourced, I believe, 2 or 3 years ago. And start from last year, we also open sourced our desktop clients, right? So we really try to work with different developers or large end users who has capability to customize their own solutions, right? With the open source developer tool, open source desktop client, we can do a lot of interesting customized solutions for the markets. Right, just some quick highlights about the software itself. It's a server client plus cloud architecture, right? So we need to install the server application and the client application to interact with the video data. So first special things about software is our software is really small, right? We don't need any prerequisite. The server plus the client application is around 200 megabytes. So it makes us perfect for running on edge devices, no matter it's a Raspberry Pi, it's a NVIDIA GSM, or it's a Qualcomm SoC, SOM type of edge solutions. Right, and we're not just the application is not just very tiny. It runs on different kind of hardware architecture, x86 to ARM. Right, we're also I can say we are the only VMS that support this wide variety of operating systems. Right, different type of Windows, Ubuntu Linux, Debian Linux, even different flavors of Linux like Yocto or other type of Linux for the embedded devices. Right. And the third thing I'd like to share with you is our software work extreme efficient, right? If we have 128 full HD camera dual stream in a server, right? We only need a single core of i3 CPU. We don't require any GPU for that. So that makes us really the best friends with a different kind of video analytics solutions, right? We use minimal CPU, we use minimum RAM, and then we leave all the NPU, GPU, or any kind of computing nodes for the AI applications to run alongside the VMS. And I just did a quick check yesterday. As of today, we have supported more than 993 camera manufacturers, and there are 19,000 IP video devices listed on our support device list, right? So just real quick, the developer tool, if you are a developer or if you want to know more, you can take out your phone and scan the QR code, right? It will lead you to our GitHub page. There are a lot of detail about a developer tool. We also put a lot of simple codes to guide you on different type of integrations, from sensor-based integration like access control to the video-related integrations, okay? So this year is going to be a very big year for us. Like every year we have some upgrades, but there are major upgrade and like normal upgrades. This year is like a very big major update. We are going from the generation 5 to generation 6. And with the join of the scalable team in January, right, we are also releasing a new solutions to provide the user, the AI developer, a unified way from deploy, develop their AI at the fleets, right? So just real quick, it's not our main topic today about the generation 6, right? So I'll just give you a very quick highlight, but later on we will be hosting individual webinars about generation 6, okay? So generation 6 is a bold new release. It's a major release that unlock a very new technology from the Nx. We call them project-ready features. For example, our user interface has been recognized as one of the best, right? We have a very comprehensive user management roles, right? And again, we redesigned the user management interface so that the administrator can customize more rules to interact with their systems, right? We also have a new look design for our calendar search to allow you to search the required events based on time, based on motion, based on objects, right? We are seeing more and more enterprise usages. So we are also enhancing our LDAP integration. Camera hotspots is also a very interesting function. You can have several cameras on the layout. You can set up different hotspots in the ROI. You click that, it will drag you to another camera channel. So it'll be much easier for you to follow a person across different cameras, right? We're also introducing the temporary user access. For example, you have a visitor or you have a temporary project. You want to grant access for someone for just a few hours or a few days, right? Now you can do a temporary users. And instead of setting up SMTP for the email sending via the Nx as a notification, now we can just send an email via Nx Cloud, right? To ease the overall setup process to configure your email server with our VMS systems, right? The other thing is that we've been supporting Intel-based GPU decoding, right? And with generation 6, we will be also supporting NVIDIA hardware video decoding so that the client applications running on the workstation can decode more channels at the same time, right? AI Manager and the Nx Enterprise Video Operating System. This is really a big thing we are introducing to the markets, right? So just the general ideas, you are a data scientist or you are an amateur players like me, I can do some very simple model training. But either way, you are using different kind of tool to train your own AI model. We are offering a new services in the Nx Cloud. You can then upload your model to the Nx Cloud, and then we will convert your model so that it will work best for different type of AI acceleration chipsets, right? For example, you trained with NVIDIA GPU, for example, and then you want to deploy to a Halo edgebox, a Qualcomm edgebox. You don't need to study the tool chain, convert your model yourself. We will be doing that for you, right? And then we have the AI Manager deployed on your fleet of assets, right? We can single click over the air, install the model to the devices, and then also visualize all the metadata tracking events that like all these things on our client interface. So it's a very new things that we are going to introduce to the market in Q3, right? But like I said, we will be hosting separate events like online event, face-to-face events about this. So if you will be in town for these shows, we're having a lot of shows in first half this year. Like if you are in Taiwan, next week we will be at Nangang Exhibition Center for SecuriTech. Aira is also joining us at SecuriTech. We'll be happy to see you in Taiwan to take a look at Generation 6 and take a look at how AI Manager work. Other than that, this week we're also in Amsterdam and where we will be in Mexico. In May, we'll be America. You can visit our website and take a look at the events around you. I probably there will be an Nx member in your country during the event. So take a look at our website and hope to see you in person. Then we can share with you more about Generation 6 and the coming AI manager. Okay, so that's what I want to share with you. I will give the stage to Cindy. Cindy will share with us again the Aira Track 2 and the new vertical solutions Aira is introducing to the market. Okay, thank you. So Cindy, you can share your screen now.
Maybe for a second.
Okay.
I can click showing screen. Maybe you need to start first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Make presenter. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Cindy.
Sorry, wait me for a second.
Sure, no worry. So guys, again, so if you have any questions, please feel free to text in the question tab, right? Like while Cindy's presenting, I will keep on monitor the questions area. I might answer you with text, or I might just repeat your question orally so that everybody can know the questions, and then Cindy or I will be sharing with you. Okay. Everything okay, Cindy? Oh, I think I lost Cindy. Gone. Yeah, so while we are waiting for Cindy to rejoin, yeah, give me a second. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a very busy year for our team. You can see on my last page, we are attending various events from the security industry to embedded industry to cloud computing industry. Even we started joining vertical solutions like intertraffics. Hold on, Cindy's back. Fantastic. Make organizer. Okay. And make presenter. Okay. Yeah, so we start to our footprints to different type of vertical solutions, right? So really encourage you to go to our website, go to the resource tab, and then you can see where we will be. Okay. Hi, Cindy. Can you hear me?
Hi, Jason. Can you see my PowerPoint now?
Yes, I can see you now.
Okay.
Fantastic.
For a second. Okay, so hello everyone. Thanks for Jason's introduction. I'm Cindy from Aira Corporation. So I will go through Aira's overview solution today so that you can think about how we can cooperate or how we can bundle sell with the Nx platform. So Aira Corporation is a Taiwan-based company. We train our AI model and develop our AI engine and embedded system. We focus on human attributes detection, including face feature for facial recognition and facial tracking, body attribute for virtual fans. Also, we can do integration for IoT devices. All the solution can apply to retail or factory, construction site, or smart building. And here are some of the competition we have attended, and we have also listed in one of Taiwan's AI ecosystem map. Here are 4 application scenario. Person identity, facial recognition for attendance, access control, or VIP detection, etc. Workspace safety, more than facial recognition, we can use body attribute detection for PPE or virtual fans and push event notification to NX as well. Person tracking, we use existing camera with NX to do people tracking so that you can know the path for the specific person. For the business insight part, by using our algorithm to do people counting, customer journey, dwell time for shopping mall or restaurant. Now let's take a look at how our face market-ready solution is. The first application is for attendance taking. This company has different branches in different cities. All branch office use facial recognition as clock in and clock out record. Because it includes the factory, it is normal that many employees clock in and clock out at the same time. They run the real testing to make sure our face solution can recognize 5 to 10 people at the same time. Also, the company has an IT team, so they use our face API to integrate our face with their ERP or HR system. Okay, the second application here showing the scenario for commercial building. This is a new commercial building. They expect all entry use facial recognition. Not only for access control, we also do customization for their visitor management. Guests can do self-enrollment by taking QR code and use facial recognition to enter the gate as well. And here is for our facial tracking scenario. This is a case that might happen everywhere and every day. In a factory or a small building, the total number of installation cameras may be hundreds, but if there are some accident happens, we need to check all the video playback one by one. The scenario can also be to find a thief or to find a lost kid. As you can see for the video, the camera captures the face every second. And we also show the time period so that you can easily find the target faces. After clicking the snapshot, we will provide a complete record for the person's path. As you can see in this case, camera's view angle and the lighting environment is different. So all the scenario that happen, we can both capture the face and create the evidence and report. The virtual fence is deployed in a factory for workplace safety alerts. The clip on the left-hand side shows when the car is reversing, people cannot enter the dangerous area, so it will trigger the alarm. And for the right-hand side showcase some workers did not wear helmets or vest properly. It will also trigger the alarm to improve site safety. For business insight, this project shows counting and crowd detection. Throw detection alerts if the staff not present in the working zone for more than one period. It also showcases customers' dwell time in their store. Here are 4 main lines of Aira's product. For Aira tablet, not only can do facial recognition, but also can swipe the RFID card, doing facial recognition as attendance and can install in the door station or the turnstile gates. In other for Aira track, Aira face, or Aira fence system, we can all work with existing IP camera. And as you want, we can only sell the software only. Start from the Aira tablets. It's all-in-one devices, which means that all the reports or dashboard is bundled in this device. And you can set up to do line notification or other API integration. We have several modes for the tablet applied to different kinds of scenario to calculate working hours or explore weekly or monthly attendance reports, which includes Excel, CSV, or TXT format. The specialty of our tablet is that we have multi kinds of dashboard, welcome mode to show greeting to specific VIP or manager, attendance board to show the occupancy in this area. So it's very clear to know the condition in one building or construction site. How many people still there in this area, in this building, in this construction site, and how many people are already left? For tracking system, as I mentioned, in a conventional way, we need to play back the CCTV channels one by one to know where has a person been to. It will be very time consuming and may not be accurate enough. The scenario may be like this: finding suspect in building, lost children in stadium, or thief in the supermarket. The difference between facial recognition and facial tracking is that you don't need to enroll the person in advance for facial tracking system. You don't need to know the person, but you can track his path. And all the video stream can be from existing IP cameras doing cross-camera searching in, and then create a report. In this architecture shows, not only can select the face from the face wall, but also can upload the target's photo to find the path if you have. We compare 10,000 faces per second, so it's very quick to help you to find the target. All the event can be created and recorded with Nx. Also can push the event to Nx as bookmark. In our new version of our track, can add a photo in the watch list album. This person will be highlighted with different color to alert the guard and the staff when the camera captured them. Okay, so now let's take a look at the OutTrack demo. With OutTrack solution, simply click the target person's face, select the camera and choose a period, and in seconds, you can reveal incidents and video clips and get investigation report in PDF. So as you can see in this demo with the timeline, with different device name and different time, and all the video is very clear. Even if it's different viewing angle, the stream from the tablet or stream from different brands of camera, all the stream can be exported to PDF. And the other case shows that even if the target is wearing a mask, we can also find him, although the stream is from different brands of camera or different viewing angle. So this slide shows the Aira solution work with Nx platform. We have highly integrated with Nx. The stream that we analyze can be from Nx live streaming or video archive. In the event from our solution can push the event to Nx and doing event playback. So it's very easy for a user to check the video clips with bookmark or events. The same way for other applications in Nx UI, live view channels can also from Aira's tablets work as IP camera. All the stream can work with not only facial recognition system, but tracking or virtual van system. And also all the dashboard can embed it into Nx. So the user can only use one UI and then can to check all the status from different systems. Okay, let's go through some of our project reference so you may know how to apply to your customer. It's a smart building in Taipei using existing camera, doing facial recognition for visitor tracking, attendance taking, etc. Okay, next one is for mention. They use facial recognition to do access control and elevator control instead of swiping RFID card. In stadium, with thousands of camera stream, they choose some important spots to do tracking and virtual fence to higher the security level. So it can also save more time for the security guard to find some evidence or some events. In this case, is the construction site in Singapore, using tablets and turnout gate to manage thousands of workers. Can check the occupancy status by using Aira's dashboard. Okay, so for the different kinds of market application, we have different PowerPoints, so you can pitch to your customer. And also I can provide all the material for you later on after the meeting, after webinar. Also, we have the data sheet for each vertical market, like construction site, small building, and the retail. So even it's in Japanese, we can help the customer to do it. Okay, so I just gave a briefly introduction for Aira solution, so you can see how it's you can know how Aira's doing, and if you need any kind of assistance, you can email to this cindy.huang@aira.com.tw. So thanks for all your participation today. If you have any kinds of question, you can contact me directly. Okay, thank you.
Yes, we have, Cindy. We have questions. Yeah. Thanks
Okay.
a lot for sharing. Yeah, we can tell we've been working with you for several years. We can tell there are many new solutions that's coming in, right? So one question is, we see the retail solutions, which is a bit like a business insight, business intelligence solution. So is Aira Retail a how do we say that? It's a package solution for retail. Is it available now? So how do you sell the Aira Retail solutions?
It's based on the people attribute detection. We just add on the algorithm to different kinds of dashboard. So based on the body attribute detection, we can count the people, like people counting, and we can know the crowd detection and know the status. And so maybe the algorithm is the same, just different kinds of dashboard. And all the Aira solution is module based. So maybe for retail solution, you need only people counting or only crowd detection. We can separate it.
So let's say if I need Aira Face for my staff and Aira Retail for my overall store footprints, do I install two modules, or we just install one like analytics server, but we have different clients for it?
It's two modules because the application is different, the dashboard is different. So although the algorithm will be similar, but the application is different, so we need two kinds of system.
Got it. Yeah. And there's one slide about using Line, which is publicly used, instant message applications, which is publicly used in Taiwan, right? To use Line to send notifications. Do you have plans to support Telegrams or WhatsApp, which is more that are more user based in the international market?
Yes, if you can get the API, so that we can do the integration.
Okay, got it. And the other question is that there is a page about Aira constructions, and it says it can set 5 different areas to send alerts to Nx, right? So how does it work? It's like within single ROI, and we can define 5 different rules in the Nx Witness camera rule. And then
for one video stream from the camera, we can set up 5 ROI for virtual fence, which means that you can define your own different kind of maybe square or triangle, something like that, to recognize as the virtual fence. And all the 5 separate ROI can create the event to NX separately.
Okay, that's good. Okay, got it. And also, there's another questions about Aira Track, right? Like one of the project reference you share is very interesting. There are, if I remember correctly, there are 2,000 cameras, right? And the user, so far they selected, I believe, 16 camera to perform the tracking, right?
Yes.
So I believe you have a lot of experience go to the POC. Can you share with us some of the ideas? How does the user pick cameras among the 2,000s so that to have a better optimized tracking solution?
So I just take one small building, for example, maybe it's hundreds of camera in this building. You don't need to track all the hundreds of camera. You just need to choose some important spot, like in the elevator or at a door station. You know the roughly path for the people, and then you can see detail for maybe you know the person is from the second floor. You just check the second floor's video stream, something like that. So you don't need to use all the video stream from hundreds of camera and just find some important spot.
I see. Got it. And another question is all the computing on-prem, or is there a hybrid or pure cloud architecture that Aira is offering?
Normally it's on-prem, but if you have any case you need to be on cloud, we can discuss it separately.
So far there will be a computer on sites, right? Depends on the streams. There will be, I believe you have a benchmark specs for what kind of GPU you need, what kind of CPU you need to perform how many channels, something like that, right?
Yes, we have a sheet, so you can show that maybe 4 channels based on what kinds of CPU spec, or you don't if above how many quantity of camera you need GPU cost, something like that.
And I see there Aira has been joining several video analytics competition that are hosted by Intel. So is your algorithm purely based on CPU, or there's optional to run with GPUs?
So that's one of the specialty for our solution, is that all our solution is running on Intel CPU platform. That's why we have a lot of competition or activity with Intel. So in this scenario to apply to the AI solution, you don't need more cost for the server part, and then you just need the CPU to apply to the AI solution.
I see. Yeah, that's really good for some environments with very challenging conditions, right? Like with GPUs, we need to worry about more fans. We need to worry about overall thermal things, right?
Yes.
So
it's one of our strengths.
I see. Yeah, and everyone, there's one thing I like to share with you about Aira is that they're using our REST server API to make the integrations. And one of the integration they have done is really interesting is that basically data goes from the camera to the VMS server. The Aira track server will take the strings from VMS server, start to analyze it, come up with a track ID, right? You can see on the client interface. So there will be a footprint of the person based on time and a snapshot and people next to the person. And there's one button, I think it's like lower left. You can just click that button and then import all the tracking history based on this track ID to the bookmark in the Nx Witness VMS. So it's a simple REST API. What I'm trying to say is the use case of it to make a bookmark, load all the bookmark back to VMS, make the user very convenient to search for the data. No matter they have the access right to Aira track, but in sometimes some user, they might not have the access right to go there. They can just simply get the tracking number, tracking ID, keying the NX bookmark, search tab, and then you can see the blue bar in the NX archive, and then you can start to see different kind of track the results based on that track ID about that person's, right? So it's a simple API, but the way Aira using it is really creative and is really helpful. Yeah. So are there, hold on, there's one more question right here. So Cindy, it's a questions for you. Is there any use cases in the retail and especially for the mini market, mini stores? Yeah, not the large one, not the hyper supermarket, but more like a kiosk or convenience store.
Let me show you the. Wait for a second. I just
Sure,
go
sure.
to that slide. Okay, so for in this scenario, it's like a small coffee shop. They use our retail solution to know the total occupancy and the dwell time for each group of the customer. So it's just a coffee shop in Taiwan. Yeah.
I see. So what we are doing right here is dual time to know like how much time does this table I think occupy?
Yes.
Something like
Yes.
this. Yeah. And how about working hour analysis? What is this about?
For working hour analysis is to check if the staff is lazy or not. So if yes, you can see the blue square here. So maybe staff is not in this square, but why?
Okay.
Maybe using the phone and using a computer to chat with her friends, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can say the blue square area is the working area. So you can
Yes.
calculate like 40% of the time the staff is not in the working area. So that
You can
could be an
set up
issue.
the specific time. Maybe step the square over like 10 minutes. But why? So the boss can see the analytics.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. And I assume there on the left-hand side of your slides right now, there are people counting, crowd detection, demographics. So there's a dashboard. It's based on the retail package, right? There will be a dashboard for all this information.
And so maybe
Yeah.
you can know the peak time for this department store. You can manage maybe the staff, the security guards time, working shift to adjust their working.
I see. And there's a question from about, is there a link for our attendees to download and trial Aira plus Nx or Nx?
You mean the software or the PowerPoint?
The software. Yes, the
For
software.
we have the package, and we can apply the free license for like 30 days for POC.
And how do our attendee get this? Is it listed on your websites or they need to send you an email?
Yeah, maybe can send me the email because we need to know the project name to avoid conflict. Yeah.
Just for testing. It's not for a POC. They just want we just want to test it.
But we also need to know maybe the customer's name and how we can assist, something like that. So it's better to email me your request. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, so guys, Cindy, can you go back to the last page of your presentation, which has your email? Right.
Yeah.
If you are interested in testing Aira, then you can write an email to Cindy, right? Cindy can provide you the link and to download the software and test. As to Nx, you only need to go to our website, and I just texted in the questions area. There's a page on our website where we'll guide you on how to download and how to register, and there will be a quick start guide for you to start testing our software. Okay. Can we do analytic or plano? I'm so Wijaya, I'm not quite sure about your questions. What do you, maybe you can rephrase that again? What do you mean? Can we do analytics? Yeah, okay. Hold on. Then the next one is, can we set a time limitation if the dual time is over? Then set time, then allow to operators. So I assume Andy's question is, can we set different dual time limitations for different regions within one single ROI? For example, blue area, 30 seconds, green area, 10 seconds, something like that.
Not for now, but I think we can do it if there's any customer need that.
Okay, got it. Okay, Wijaya, thank you. So Finny, the question is, how about can we set dual time not based on person, but based on the goods on the shelf in the retail to know if I have an empty place, then I should send someone to put more products on that area?
To be honest, the retail solution is a brand new solution for Aira. So for in this stage, we need to know more like the pain points for the user. So it's very good for you to give me more opinions for our solution that we can maybe in the next version we can include this kind of scenario and application.
Got it. So Vijaya, please do send an email to Cindy, okay? Yeah, do send an email to her. So I believe so far, based on my understanding, Aira is very focused on the object as persons, right? So you study a person from the face attribute demographics to the clothes, the pants, to their outfits, right? So you spend a lot of efforts making more attributes analyze on the object as a person, right? So
Yeah.
it could be something for the Aira retail to do empty shelf analyzations, but Aira do need to learn some of the practice from you, Vijaya. So please send an email to Cindy with more details, okay? Yeah. And do Aira and Nx accept any brand of camera? The answer is yes. Yes, we can accept, I would say, any kind of brand, any kind or any brand of IP camera. Like I shared earlier today, we now support 900 something brands of IP camera. More than 19,000 models has been added to our systems. Right. In general, Nx work with IP camera encoder, NVR, DVR based on OnLive profile S. Right. In some rare cases, we will do native integrations. And some of the video capture device, it could be your smartphone, right? Smartphone can stream very nice videos nowadays. If they come with RTSP, HTTP, we can also add this kind of devices to our VMS. And other than that, we've been supporting USB cameras for several years, right? So if your Ubuntu, if your Windows can recognize the USB camera connected to your server, then the camera can be added to the VMS, and Aira in the backend can use our standard RTSP API to get the video stream from the web camera, right? So for some location, it could be a much easier way to set up your video stream for analytics. Yeah. And Cindy, can you share the presentations to the attendee?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's great.
So I have email, so I can send you the PPT later on.
Okay, got it. Yeah, yes. So guys, if you need a presentations from Cindy, please let her know, right? At the same time, Mensai, I will provide, I've provided your email to Cindy. She will send you the presentations. Okay. The video merchant. Okay. Waiter, still checking for camera questions. How about the recording? How about face recognition, CarPlay recognition can be open also with Nx or Aira from any kind? I assume the question is, can we add face recognition or LPR applications with Nx or Aira, right? So Cindy, if I understand correctly, so far you don't have plan for ALPR, right? For CarPlay recognition.
Focus on the people attribute detection, but we can do integration for CarPlay recognition solution. So in our dashboard, you can know the total occupancy for the people, also for the car. So maybe in the afternoon, how many cars didn't left the area. So you can know from our dashboard.
Ah, okay. So you are focused on person, but you can take APIs from other ALPR solution and the fusion, the person data and the car data, and then visualize that.
So the idea is that the user can only see one single platform and see one single dashboard and see check all the status for different kinds of system.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So so back to your questions. Any brands of cameras? Yes. So as long as like we Nx and Aira, we are taking care of different parts of the solutions, right? We are, as a VMS, we are interacting with the video sources. In your case, it's IP camera. So we are doing our best in the past 12 years to work with different brands of IP camera. It's really good that we have Unlive, right? But Unlive is a self-declare protocol, right? So there can be some little differences that need some tweaks by the software or by the firmware. So that's something we are doing good, and that's something we've been doing like for many years. So we work with almost all kind of cameras, even though it's not working. Please put the camera on the internet, let our team to go in and check what could be the issues, right? So that's our part. We're taking care of video sources, and we provide a standard API or a standard open source SDK for AI developers like Aira. So depends on they like a string from us, and they have their own mechanism and data pipeline to come up with the frame they need. Or we also provide SDK. Then developer can use our SDK to let us know what kind of frame, size, color you want. And then we will just feed the AI applications with the frames. Either way we can do that, right? So the partners like Aira, they are focusing on algorithm for video analytics. They are focusing on vertical solutions, and we are focusing on the video infrastructure, right? No matter when talking to video source or to talk to the cloud or to have a very secure and sophisticated user role to see who can access at when to do what. Seems like that. This is our task, right? Other thing, can Aira run on conventional camera? So, Vijaya, do you mean run the algorithm on the camera? Run Aira face on the camera? Oh, hold on. You mean analog cameras? Okay. Yeah. So, Cindy, I will answer that. So please chime in if you have more details on this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have a retail store is using a DVR, they are with analog camera plus digital video recorder. So in some cases, I would say in many cases, the DVR, they should have a API for you to pull the RTSP stream for third party, right? But if it's a really outdated DVR, super closed system, maybe you don't have the options. But nowadays, the DVR has the options to provide RTSP to third party. That's actually how we Nx work with DVRs, right? We use on the profile S to discover the string. We pull the string from the DVR, and then the third party can pull the string again from us with our RTSP API, right? But if unfortunately your project, the DVR is really old, I would really encourage you to add a video encoder, right? It's also a very commonly used product, right? A video encoder with 1 channel, 4 channel, 8, or even 16 channel, right? I believe all the camera vendor has a line of video encoder products, right? So you can simply replace the DVR with the video encoder. You don't need to do all the wiring. The camera to the server room still using the coaxial. You just replace your DVR with an encoder, and then use a single RJ45 encoder from the encoder to your switch, and you can easily add a 16 channel of RTSP string to Nx. In the backend, Aira talk to us the same way they do, right? You just need to replace one device from a DVR to an encoder. You don't need to work on the cable. You don't need to work on any other things. Just replace the model to an encoder. We will work with the encoder and feed the video to Aira. Yeah, that's what we see. Yeah, and it's really good that even via coaxial, we have the so-called like HD analog or SDI, different type of technology, right? Like in hotels or some buildings, to lay a cable, a new RJ45 cable could be super challenging, right? So in cases like that, you can use a 1080p analog cameras, right? Using the coaxial, go back to your command room, having a SDI DVR or having an encoder right there to encode that and then send to VMS. There are several workarounds, right? So Vijaya, if you or your customers have some challenges of this, feel free to contact the Nx sales team, right? We're mainly from the surveillance industry, so we got several options for you. Yeah. So there's one question from our colleague Hatono. So how Aira retail counting data works with video archiving Nx? Can we check the counting data with video in Nx to match it? So Hatono, do you mean like we don't have counting beforehand, but Aira retail pull the archive from Nx archive and then perform your post investigations of people counting? So Cindy, so for the people counting part, the Aira retail, do you need a live stream for live calculations, or it can be a post investigations?
Yeah, so far for our people counting solution is using the live view stream from the Nx, so it's not related to the video archiving, I guess. But because I'm not very sure about the scenario, can you give me some example for using video archive for people counting?
Yeah, I'm also thinking about that because for Aira track is very straightforward, right? We just do a index first, and then I'm not sure whether I need to track who, right? But later on, I need to track, it's already an archive, right?
Yeah,
so
this is for the idea for people counting solutions is that the data will be collected to the dashboard. So you see the dashboard, you can know the total status for one day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, what can I think about is maybe it's some events, right? At certain locations, the user does not have a powerful enough edge computer to be on site. So they have temporary solution, they make archive, and afterwards they want to know how many people go through which door. So they want to import the data and do so. Yeah.
Yes, maybe it is a product line for tracking solution.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's your questions. There's a workaround, right? We have test camera. Our team developed that. Test camera is application from the Nx developer teams, right? It helps everyone. You can install test camera. You can find a video file, and then you use the test camera application to stream your video file as a live streaming to the VMS. And then you stream the archive via test camera to Nx, and then Aira use the RTSP API to pull the stream from Nx again and perform the analyzations of people counting. This could be a workaround for that. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's good. We have a lot of questions. Yeah. So Cindy, which solution will be showcasing at the coming SecureTech Taiwan next week?
I think it's facial recognition and facial tracking because it's more related for integrated with Nx, and retail is our new solution. So I don't think it will be showed on SecureTech.
Okay. Yeah, and I think trade show is also a very good place for doing tracking, right?
Yeah.
I still remember last year Computex. Yeah. Sorry.
So keep going.
Yeah, I was about to say last year during Computex, Jensen Huang from NVIDIA was in Taiwan. I remember your team has multiple camera in Computex in Nangang exhibitions, and you just upload his face when he was young, and then you use that photo to track him when he are nearby your booths, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. So everyone, if you are planning to come to Taiwan or you are in Taiwan, next week is going to be a perfect time. From Wednesday to Friday, there is a SecureTech Taipei in the Nangang Exhibition Center. As usual, Nx, we have a pretty nice booths. We invited 10 different technology partners to join our booths. So there will be a lot of live demo use cases sharing. Other than that, all the Nx Asia team from Korea to Southeast Asia to India to Australia and New Zealand, and some of our colleagues from headquarters and Europe will all be in Taipei next week, right? So if you have a plan to visit Taipei next week, would be really great to meet with us, to meet with all the team, all our partners, right? Like I said, it's a very good year for Nx. We have a new team joining from Scalable, right? We are launching Generation 6. We are making a whole new solutions and workflow for AI developers, for power developers to streamline all the operations from model developments, deployments, and operations, right? So this month, we're going to showcase this in Taipei. Next month, we're showcasing that in the USA. So again, please stay tuned on our website to see where our team will be to do a live demo. And of course, please reach out to the Nx regional sales managers right after this webinar. We will be updated about all the new things next week, and then we'll be ready to share with our customers worldwide. Okay. So Cindy, any other things you'd like to share? We have two last minutes.
No, it's enough for now.
Yeah. You got to be busy too, right? Prepare for the circuit time.
Yeah.
Cool. So everyone, if there's no questions, then we will end the webinar for today. Okay. So thank you very much for joining us. Thanks a lot for all the questions. And if you have more things you'd like to discuss with me or Cindy, please send an email to us. We will be happy to hear from you. Okay. Thank you. Cindy, thank you. I'll see you soon next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.